So we're going to take a look at sharing files or folders from your Google Drive today, and take a look at all the different ways you can do so and the different features when you share a file or folder. So the first thing we're going to need to do is go to our drive, and then once we're there, we're going to select a file or folder that we're going to share. It doesn't really matter if you want to share a file or folder, the sharing settings remain the same. It's just a matter of what you want to share with them. One thing to note, if you want to share a file folder, then everything within that folder, so subfolders and other things, are all shared with that person. So again, really consider what you are sharing out with your students or another coworker. If you want to share just a single file, it's a simple matter of selecting the file and then sharing it out that way, so they only have access to that file. To share, you have a couple options, a couple ways that you can share. The first way is simply to select the link icon at the top here. When you select that, you're given the link, and it tells you anyone, in this case anyone at Peel, who has this link can edit this file. So when you copy and paste this link into a communication form, such as an email, they then can select that link, go right into the file, and they can edit that file. Again, you have to consider who you are sharing it with. A link is a great way to share with someone who may not be using the Google Drive or Gmail function of our GAFE environment. Consider your audience member not who you are, but who they are in terms of how they're going to access that file. So sharing a link, you can send it to them via their corporate email. They can click on that link and go right to the file. You don't have to worry about them going into Drive and trying to find the file and then editing that way. So it's a great quick way to share a file or folder with someone and get them access. The other option is to select the little icon here with the person and the plus sign. When you click on this icon, you're given a few options when it comes to sharing. Again, you can do the link option through this feature, this screen again. If it's not fully expanded, this window, then you're going to want to click this Get Shareable Link, and then you'll see this link feature pop up. You have three options: edit, comment, and view. When you share a link to edit, again, they can go into the file, edit everything about that file, formatting, adding text, whatever it may be. So you're giving them full control. If you share with them in terms of commenting, so share the link and it's a comment link, so they can comment, it means they can go into the file, they can highlight text, and then they can comment on that text. So they actually don't add any text to the document, they're adding comments to the document, so it doesn't clutter up the document itself. A great feature for using with students to comment on a piece of work or a reading. The view option here is for sharing a document that you want them to get read-only access. Basically, you're sharing with them, in this case, a document, and it's acting like a PDF. So they can't do anything to the document, all they can do is read it. So you can use the link if you're working with people and you want them to go straight to the document. You don't want them to have to navigate through their Drive, and maybe they don't know Drive. So use the links in this case and share it with them via corporate email or other email system that may be more friendly to them. The other option is to go down to where it says people. All you have to do is enter the names of the person that you want to share it with. You can enter their name, and if there's multiple people in the board with the same name, then just kind of start typing in where they work, and you'll see that their name pops up. You can then select them, and you can write them a little message. Please edit this document with your thoughts. And so you can basically act like a little email system right within the sharing settings. And again, you can go and change this to edit, comment, or view, depending on what you want to do with the document. You can share it with students just the same way. So if you start typing a student's name, you can see all the students with that same name in Peel. And again, you just have to think about where they attend. If you're their teacher, you probably should know that, and you can therefore select the student's name and then share it with them that way. The other thing that you want to consider is under the advanced settings. When you go in here, you can see if you've already shared it with people, this is where you can go and change whether they can edit, comment, or view, remove them if you want to. All right, and change the editing rights if you want to, and change who can see it. The owner settings are really important, especially when you're working with documents with students. So in this case, you can prevent people from changing the access so they can't share it out with other people, or whatever you want in this case, or disabling it in terms of they can't download, print, or copy if it's set to commenting and viewing only. So you're basically controlling that document in terms of where it can go. Yes, they can still screen capture. They're pretty good with that, so you really can't control that, but I mean, you can do some things to make it a little bit more difficult. Once you've done that, you can save the changes, and then you can simply share this out, and it sends. And now that you see who it's shared with, and again, you go back and if you want to, and change that at any point in time. The other option that you can do to share a document is to actually go into the document and share it out this way. This is great for if you're already in the document. You don't have to go back out to share it. You can simply click on the button to share, and you see the same window pop up with all the same features, and you can share it out this way. And if anything's being shared with you, one of the things that you want to do is check the shared with me folder, and this is where you see everything that's been shared with you. And we'll take a look at this in another video. So that's sharing. Pretty simple. This is a great way to get students to collaborate and have them access a document and all work together on it. All right, take care.